Eagle Talk Show, where we talk about relationship and important life matters. My name is Sheila Might Ojo and I am live on Eagle Studio. Today I bring you a very important topic. If you have been watching this show, you will know that we always bring important and educative messages every Monday and every other day. So today I'd like to move on to today's topic. Today's topic is so interesting and very important. Today's topic is it right to be in a relationship with an abusive person? A lot of relationship today, a lot of people today have been in an abusive relationship. Some they know and some they don't know that they are in abusive relationship. And today we are going to be talking about that. But before we move on to that, I would like to thank everyone who took their time to watch our show from Monday till Sunday, and also for those who visit our Instagram constantly, our Facebook, our YouTube channel. I say thank you all to everyone, and keep subscribing, keep watching Eagle Studio. Like I said before, is it right to be in an abusive relationship? A lot of people today, a lot of young men, a lot of young women have been in an abusive relationship, whether married or not married. So how do you know if you are in an abusive relationship? And there are so many types of abusive relationship. There are so many types of a way a man or a woman can abuse somebody. And I will be saying some few types of an abusive relationship if you are in an abusive relationship. First of all, we have sexual abuse, we have verbal abuse, emotional abuse, we have mental abuse, we have spiritual abuse, and we have physical abuse, and lastly we have financial abuse. And I would like to go on each of the details, each things I bring today. I would like to make further explanation of that. Let's talk about sexual abuse. A lot of people have been sexually abused. And how can you be in a sexual abuse relationship whereby you are dating somebody or you are in a relationship with somebody? Before you make love to that person, it has to be in a fight. You guys have to be fighting, you have to be dragging, you have to be tearing yourselves clothes just because you want to have something to do with somebody, or you have something to do with your partner. And also verbal abuse and emotional abuse. There are a lot of people that have abused you emotionally and verbally. Some people, the words they say in their mouth, some people they don't even have respect for your family members. A lot of men don't have respect for their women's family members. And a lot of women, they just abuse you. They'll say to your head, you are stupid, you are mad, you are crazy, your father, your mother. All these things is abusive. That means you are in an abusive relationship, because you can't be in a relationship with somebody because the person obviously doesn't know your parents. Especially some people, they will always insult your family. Whenever they are insulting you, they add your family into their discussion. They add your family into their talk. Some people, you'll be in a relationship with them and they will say your father is a bastard, your mother is a prostitute, all this kind of insult from somebody that want to put you in the house. Like seriously, a lot of people today, you see some people who insult your mother, who insult your father, as if your father was there when you guys met, as if your mother was there when you guys toasted each other, when you were dating, as if they were there. If you want to insult your partner, don't add his family members into it, because they were not involved. They were not there when you were in a relationship, for goodness sake. They were not there. So why would you add? A lot of people today, you see someone, your father there, your mother there, you are crazy, your family is an idiot, your family are bastards. And your family are not even there when you guys met, when you guys toast each other, when you guys decide to be in a relationship with each other. Were they there? They weren't there. So you should know that this is an abusive relationship, because when you marry such a person in your house, then what other insult will he give to you? That means the person will tell you, I don't want to see your family in my house. I don't want to see your family anywhere near. I don't want to see your family around. So why not change? If you know you are in such an abusive relationship whereby the person insults you, insults your family, insults everything around you, anything that concerns you, is always easy in his mouth to say anything or in her mouth to say anything to your family member, that shows you are in an abusive relationship. There's some people who try to rob you emotionally. They try to say things. You that have a child, you that do this, you that do that. You begin to start having emotional disaster. You start crying all day long just because of what? Because you're in a relationship. That is an abusive relationship. Another way you should know that you're in an abusive relationship is mental abuse. The person doesn't even say anything good about you. Oh, look at how you are fat. You have grown fat. Look at you. You are ugly. You are not fine. I'm just managing you. A lot of guys, a lot of ladies do tell, you are not fine. Especially guys, they'll say, oh, you are not fine. I'm just managing you. If somebody that is managing you and he end up marrying you, that means he's managing you. He end up cheating outside. Then to yourself, you feel like you are not worth it. There's some relationship you'll be that will make you feel as if you are not worth anything. Some people say you are worthless, you are useless, you are not anything to me, I'm just managing you. Then why be with somebody who is managing you? Why not be with somebody that will cherish you and love you for who you are? That will love you no matter your stature, that will love you no matter how you look like. There's some people who are blind, it's somebody that will marry them. There's some people who are crippled, it's somebody that will marry them. So why not somebody that will cherish you, love you for who you are, be with you, instead of trying to attach yourself into a relationship where you are not wanted. Then you start having mental problem. You start feeling like you are not worth it. You start feeling like you are not a human. Everybody, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. No matter what you are, if you are short, you are fair, you are albino, any color you are wonderfully made. So don't allow any man or any woman to put you down, to affect you mentally. And also, spiritual abuse. There are a lot of people today, instead of when you're having problem with your husband or you're having problem with your wife, the next thing you should do is to seek spiritualists. To start going from one church to another. Why not stay in your house and pray? We have people in the Bible, when they are having issues, they don't just go out there and distribute their issues out there. They stay indoor and pray about it. If you are married, there's no need of sharing your partner to people. Telling people, hey, he does this to me, he's doing this, he's doing that. Then you start visiting one spiritual house from another. So people will visit a native doctor. Just because of what? Then the problem you don't have, they will add up to it. They might say your husband is a witch, your wife is a witchcraft, his family is a witch, is this, is that. Then they would not combine the more problem. Then your friends will advise you, do this, do that. You're seeking spiritual help. Any woman or any man, you are not married to us, he started seeking spiritual help, started calling pastor, started calling different types of people. Yeah, it's good to seek spiritual help from a pastor. It's good to explain to pastor, oh, this is what I want to. If you are in marriage counseling, you can go and visit your pastor or talk to your pastor about it. Oh, this is it, this is it, this is what I want to do. Please give me an advice. Yes, they can give you an advice, but a good advice. You should know when somebody is giving you a good advice and a bad advice. Then you take it, accept it. Stop going from one helter-skelter, looking for what wetin no loss you dey find now. So any woman or any man you are with and is going out spiritually to seek spiritual help, said your friends will say, oh, 10 pastors say she's a witch, 20 pastors say she's this, 10 pastors say he's this, 100 pastors say he's that. Then you start visiting from one spiritual house to another. You are combining the problem. The problem you never had will combine and visit you and be in your home. So why not stop it? And also, physical abuse. Physical abuse whereby every day you are fighting. They never put you for house, they beat you. You have turned into a punching bag. They've turned you into a punching bag. They start beating you, fighting you every day. Today, one eye come out. Tomorrow, blood in your neck. Some people have been in a physical abuse to the extent they lost their life. Some are pregnant, they lost their child. In the essence of what? Because you love him or because you love her? fight here and there, every day fight. You are doing there is no day. Everybody in the compound, everybody knows that you always beat your wife. Everybody knows that you and your husband are fighting. You are in a relationship, you've not gotten to a marriage stage, and the man is beating you. He's turning you into a punching bag, or you are turning him into, because I believe there are some women that also beat their men. There's some quiet man that a woman will turn to punching bag, and it's not men should not be left out in this. Then they will start fighting every single day. There is always a fight. Why? And you are in a relationship. Some people will say, if you don't love me, it is only a woman that will love me that will be collecting my beating. Abba now. Even her parent or his parent did not beat him like that, and you turn him into a punching bag, you start disrespecting him, or you disrespect her, you start punching her, beating her. There's so many news every day whereby a man is beating his wife. Every day. Then how do you want to train up a child? You see your child grow up seeing you as a man who beats his wife. How do you want your child to behave to other women? Some young boys today who beat women is because of the kind of family they are. They grew up in a family whereby the husband has turned the wife into a punching bag. They start fighting every day, which is not nice. So if you're in a relationship whereby the person is punching you, it's not too late to stop. It's not too late to discontinue the relationship. Especially when you know, don't tell him he will change. No woman beater will ever change. Rather, he will become worse. Because he started beating you when you are in a relationship. Is it not better to look for somebody else who will not beat you? There's so many men out there who will respect you and value you and will not even lay hands on you. No matter how, yes, women, we have sharp mouth. Sometimes our mouths are like razor blade. Sometimes we insult, we say things, because the only thing where we have power is in our tongue. That is women for us. We have power in our tongue. So whenever we are angry, we lash our mouth, we say whatever we want to say, we insult, we say things just because the thing is hurting us. We don't know how to fight, we don't know how to give punch. The only thing, and the next thing without holding your shadow, come and beat me, come and kill me. It's not like as if we meant what we are saying. At that moment, we are feeling hot. So why will you listen and start beating her or you push her away? No. When a woman is making you angry, the best way to do is to walk out of the house. Go to somewhere. When we shout, when we see that we shout like mad dog, when we start backing. At the end of the day, when we see that this person doesn't even have our time, we'll stop. At the end of the day, we even be the one who feel guilty, we'll be the one to come and apologize. That is women for you. So why be in a relationship whereby somebody is punching you? Why not be patient as a man? When a woman wrongs you, learn to put in your anger. Don't put it out on women. And lastly, financial abuse. Financial abuse happens a lot. Some men will say, if I get married, my wife will not work. I want my wife to be in a house as a permanent housewife. She should take care of a child. She doesn't have any business going to work. But there are some men that they will not even give their wife money. There are some men that they are so stingy that when they want to buy, they will be the one to go to the market and buy food stuff and bring home. I used to have the experience too. I've grown up to see such man do like that. The man will go to the market, buy all the food stuff and bring it home for the wife to cook. Because he doesn't want any of his cup or any 1 naira to touch her hand. She says she's cheating. She doesn't know how to buy things. She's doing this, she's doing that, which is not nice. Learn to give your wife money. Learn to take care of your wife. If you can't entrust your wife with money, then why did you marry her? A lot of people, they will not give their wife, they'll be starving her. Then why did you marry her when you know you are not ready to give her money? You are not ready to take care of her. They will not want to start up a business for you. They will not want to do anything in your life. And they want you to be this perfect person. Without no money, you'll be dressing, looking old than your age. There's so many people who take care of their wife, who start up a business for their wife. Their wife is looking okay. You think they are 50 years, you think that they are 22 years old. But why some people, they will so suffer their wife is selling a car, be looking for petty things to do, while the husband will have money and be spending it outside. All in the name they are jealous. They don't want their wife to work. They don't want another man to see their wife. For goodness sake, you are married to this woman. Why not take care of her? Start up a business, even if it is close to the house. Start up a business for her. Instead of you don't want her to work. And in these few days, you know that liability is not a thing. You should learn to support each other. We are your helper. We are supporting you. You give us business to start it up. Even if you give a woman 50,000, she can make it into 10 million naira. That is how women are. We start up a business, we build an empire. A lot of celebrities, a lot of people we always look up to today, them and their wife have started somewhere, being poor. Everybody is not rich in a day. They started poor. Their wife was supportive. Their wife is bringing something to the table. They are supporting. The wife is supposed to be 50-50. You bring here, I bring here. Not the one that you will be at home. Your wife wants to even come on Maggi, she cannot buy because she doesn't have the money. You will go out to say, when my husband come back, I want to carry the ground oil, I want to carry Maggi. Tell the person that when your daddy come back, you bring the money. Light be, they've cut the light. The wife is waiting for you. Even if you travel, is waiting for you to bring money. There's some petty things the women can do. But no, just because you don't want to help her financially. And this financial thing, it really helps. Because anything can happen, God forbid. If something happens tomorrow, be it you are crippled tomorrow or you die tomorrow, your children are there, your wife is there. Who will take care of them? But when your wife has something doing, she will not feel your absence that much. At least you have something to take care of your children you left behind. So why not stop abusing? Let's stop relationship abuse. Let's stop this abusive way of abusing our relationship. We abuse our relationship a lot, which is not good. So let's learn to love and to care for our partner. Well, thank you so much. That will come to the end of today's show. Thank you so much for listening to our talk, and I'll see you next week Monday.